If you're an anime fan, now is the time to sign up for Verve and try it out for free, as they just added High Five as a channel to their lineup where you can get tons and tons of new anime never before seen on Verve, dubbed and subbed from High Five, including shows like Akame ga Kill, Flip Flappers, Food Wars, tons of shows that have never been on Verve before, a part of their platform, High School of the Dead. I mean, you can see it right there on your screen, and they're always adding new stuff. So check out Verve. The link is in the description. Try it out for free right now. Okay, so we have a lot to get into here. Tons of Dragon Ball Super news, BROLY news. That event I told you guys about from the Sky Tree Hotel that was reported, just a few weeks ago. It has begun. So we've got a whole bunch of new images to share with you guys and discussions about what's going on in the movie, what could happen. So sit back, relax, and let's have a discussion. Now, before we get into like the BROLY stuff, I want to real quick for everybody in North America, because this doesn't really apply to anybody outside of the United States as far as I know, but I think it's cool news. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, which has been a tradition for decades on NBC, for the first time ever, Goku will be a part of the Thanksgiving Day Parade at Macy's. Mickey Mouse, Bart Simpson, tons of other characters have been on this thing. And now, to celebrate how mainstream Dragon Ball has become, Super Saiyan Blue Goku, as you see right there on your screen, is going to be a blimp in the Thanksgiving Day Parade. Now, I don't watch the parade. It's not really my thing. But when I was a kid, I used to watch it with my mom. And it's always cool to see like cartoon characters on there and stuff like that, like characters from the United States. Now we have Goku there, and I think that's a great addition to the Thanksgiving Day Parade. Big deal for people in the U.S., I think, is it shows you just how big. What is this? All right, iTunes wants to update in the middle of the video. It shows you how big Dragon Ball Super has become. Moving on. This is from that Sky Tree Hotel or Sky Tree event going on in Japan right now. It's hard. I'm going to zoom in on these in other images, but this is basically a view of sort of the different planets and the different locations of Dragon Ball Super BROLY. We have, of course, Planet Vegeta over here. We have another look at it up here, also different art pieces that we've already seen, and we have various vehicles right down here as well, which we're going to get into here momentarily. So let's keep going here. Next image. This is a slide that was also in the Sky Tree Hotel of, well, Goku and Vegeta. Now, I want to clarify a few things here. Just because you see these designs does not necessarily mean that these designs are going to be the only designs used in the movie. These are the ones that have already been revealed, but there's a lot of things that have not been revealed when it comes to this film. Case in point, that DLC character that I'm not going to spoil for you, even though everybody else has already spoiled it. He's not featured here. Also, there was a fake Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku image that went around. It was fake, but it was sort of modeled like these. Ultra Instinct may still be in this movie. So might SSB Evolution. We're not sure. But they're not going to be revealing that in these things. They don't want to spoil everything, you know what I mean? Japan doesn't really care about spoilers, but they don't want to spoil everything. But we've seen this before. God Goku, God Vegeta, Blue Goku and Vegeta, Winter, Arctic. We have BROLY here, and we have Kid Goku, which I'm going to give you more information on here in just a moment. But, this is actually our first clean look at Super Saiyan BROLY before he goes into his full power state, which we're going to get to here in just a second. So, now, interesting couple of things I want to point out with this image. We have old Paragus and, young Paragus. Now, it's interesting because young Paragus, and we've already seen him in the trailer, he is modeled after the original Paragus from Dragon Ball Z Movie 8. I mean, it's just, he looks exactly like how he looked in that movie, pretty much. I mean, not exactly identical, but close enough. And then old Paragus has that Last Jedi Luke Skywalker look to him. But I do find it interesting how Toriyama decided to go ahead and recycle that original design and make some small modifications to it to create this Paragus. Notice also that young Paragus has both of his eyes. Old Paragus has a scar over one of his eyes. Did BROLY take his eye at some point? Did he go on a rampage and rip out his eye or something? Very possible. We're going to find out in the movie. Also, this does confirm that the destruction of Planet Vegeta was 41 years in the past, which is what was said in that Colombian plot leak thing. So that does confirm the legitimacy of the original release that talked about the 41 years. So Moving on, here is a much better look at Super Saiyan Broly wearing his armor, of course. I don't think he's going to be wearing his armor the entire time when he's in this form. However, he could maybe break the armor when he goes into his full powered form, which is when he gets really, really buff. He's already jacked right here, but I'm talking about, like, you know what I'm talking about, the legendary Super Saiyan form, which has now been, in a way, retconned into being called Super Saiyan Full Power, so, which is already the name of Goku in Grade 4, so that's whatever. Here we have a little look, I guess a closer look at some of the vehicles in the movie. First and foremost, here we have the Saiyan Space Pod, and we have this little miniature Goku to kind of show the size differential. This appears to be some of the older models, or the ones that are at least featured on Planet Vegeta. We know what they look like. They've always kind of looked like this. Nothing really too big there. Moving on, we have this vehicle that looks like some kind of rover. Now, I don't know if they're going to be putting out toys for all of this. I don't know if they're going to be putting out little figurines for these things, but this appears to be something from Planet Vegeta. I'm not sure, but it appears to be. Let's keep going. This appears to be some kind of truck, some kind of tractor to carry whatever this is. Again, this seems to be what this looks like. Is it looks like those pods where the Saiyan babies sleep at. That's what that looks like right there, and I cannot confirm if it is, but it could be a truck that's being used to carry. And here we have the rover, which attaches to the truck to carry these children, possibly to their space pods. I mean, this all seems to be architecture and vehicles from Planet Vegeta. That's what it seems to be. So let's keep going here. And then again, that rover attaches to these little things that carry the pod. So it does appear like those two pieces of equipment work together to secure the babies into their pods, or the children into their pods, before they get sent off to the other worlds. That's what appears to be the case anyways from what we're seeing here. Now, this vehicle is interesting. This is a giant transport type of vehicle. Here, of course, we have that very miniature Goku right there. And it's interesting when you talk about this transport, because the transport looks, this looks more like something out of Frieza's, army, or whatever the case is. This looks like something where Frieza's army may have arrived in these things. Notice the different colors, kind of the more insect-looking thing. We're going to find out, of course, in the film. If this is the transport used in the trailer, I honestly don't remember if it is. I'm sure somebody will point out in the comment section. But it's interesting, nonetheless, to look at these vehicles before the movie actually comes out. And now here we have, these came out a few days ago, but I didn't do a video on it. Kid Vegeta. This is, of course, Kid Vegeta's redesigned look. This is how he looked in Dragon Ball Minus. Some people have talked about how the blue tights with like the grayish kind of armor doesn't really look right. I think it looks okay, but this is sort of how Kid Vegeta looked in Minus, so that's how it's going to look in the film. And he's not the only one. We got the reveal. Well, hold on. Okay, there we go. Kid Goku, 3-year-old Goku, again looking adorable, looking exactly like how he looks in Dragon Ball Minus. I've already covered this in several videos about how in Dragon Ball Minus, Toriyama aged Goku 3 years and sent him to Earth when he was 3 years old, and Grandpa Gohan found him when he was 3 instead of how it was in the Bardock special where he was a baby, or in the original manga when he was a baby. That was a retcon, and I've done videos on this. I did an old Bardock, new Bardock video. We covered all that. So if you're watching this video and you're unfamiliar with this Goku, this is how Goku will look in the film and in the trailer. The baby Goku that got sent to Earth in the Bardock special, that's not the case at all anymore. And not just the Bardock special, also in the manga. He's in the manga as a baby. Broly as a kid. Notice different kinds of armor, obviously, and here we have Broly appearing to have like a tentacle from one of these the Vampa like spider creatures that came out. So obviously I'm guessing the idea is that Broly is going to kill and then eat one of these spider creatures from planet Vampa. That could be how he and Paragus survive on that planet all these years, by Broly going in and eating the monster spider thing, which I do hope that we see in the film. We know that Broly and Paragus get stranded on that planet for several years. I think this Broly looks great. He's got that Neanderthal kind of look to him, but of course he will be like a sympathetic character in the film, presumably speaking. We know that Paragus and Broly both have a little bit softer touch in this film compared to the old versions of them, because now they actually have beef with what King Vegeta did to him. That's always been very interesting. Oh, we already saw this. Yeah, that's Paragus again. And the last image I have to share with you here is this is an image that also popped up, which this appears to be planet Vampa, but notice that it has like these houses, which they don't look exactly like the ones that Frieza has, like these little buildings, right? The architecture, they look kind of like Namekian, but this is not planet Namek. This appears to be a good close-up shot of planet Vampa, where presumably, again, I'm not 100% sure, but presumably this is where they're going to find, you know, Frieza's forces are going to find Broly. Also in the background there, you have a big planet or moon type of thing. I've seen some people say that this is planet Vegeta. I don't think that's the case. I don't think Vampa's a moon on planet Vegeta, because we found out that Vampa's somewhere on the edge of the universe. So I don't believe it to be anything more than that. So that's it. Those are all the new images revealed today. There may be more coming up soon. I will be doing videos on them if they do come up. Thank you as always for watching. Hope you have a great day. I'll catch you soon.